Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer. And we're here today to budget out my income for the second week of December. So we have 4 sources of income here for this week. So we have Savings Challenge Saturday first for $18. We completed a challenge last week, so we're going to reallocate that money this week. I sold 3 sweaters on Etsy. After taxes, fees, everything, I'm going to end up with about $210 that we're going to get to allocate this week. For DoorDash, I actually didn't DoorDash at all, but I got a $30 bonus for being platinum at the start of the week. And the reason I did not DoorDash at all is because my surprise that I've been alluding to for the past couple of weeks is that I got a second job at Amazon. So I work in the sortation center, one of those sortation centers in Pittsburgh. And I didn't DoorDash this weekend because I pulled 2 doubles. So I worked 30 hours Friday through Sunday, and my entire body hurts, and I have a mild case of trench foot, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. And we got $321.36 from my first paycheck of Amazon. So the total that we have to work with for the week, is $579.36, and that is by far the most money that I've had to work with in a very, very, very long time. Honestly, I think since before EDC last year or this year, which was in May. So very excited to have this money to work with for the week, and let's see what damage we can do. So we'll start with my variable expenses like always. Buffer we're going to skip. It just sits there, covers my transactions until I move the money out of my envelopes, and then it covers any IOUs or shortages that I have. Crochet by Jamie, since we did have a really nice Etsy week, and that comes from my Crochet by Jamie Etsy. Let's see what we have in here first. We have 10, 15, we have $16. So let's put $25 in there. Yeah, 25. Okay, gas. I did have to go to Ohio this week for work, which I don't normally do, so we're going to give it a little bit extra, but right now we have 50, 105, and 6, 106. So we're going to do 75 instead of the normal 60, and then we should be back to normal driving next week. Groceries has 20, 35, 37, 38. I finally did my meal prep, but I didn't go to the grocery store because I just had everything already from the last time I went grocery shopping. I've just been keeping the turkey in the freezer. And then everything else is like a non-perishable. But we're gonna give it $30, so that whenever I do finally go and get my produce and everything, I have plenty of money to work with there. Prescriptions, we have 20. I did pick up one of my prescriptions this week, which cost $10, and we're just going to give it its normal 5. Spending currently has 5, and since I am getting this extra money from Amazon, instead of doing $5 per week in spending, I'm going to start doing $10 per week in spending. Just as a little treat to myself, because this is very hard work. And if I need to buy an energy drink to get through my shift, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to give myself a little bit extra. But we're putting $145 into variable expenses for the week. So next we'll go into my high priority binder, which is nice and slim now that I did that surprise condensing, which would have come out today for me, yesterday for you. So if you haven't seen that yet, go ahead back and watch that. So first up is car costs. We currently have $385. We're going to do 40 because I do have my inspection, emissions, and a tire change coming up very soon. And that is going to be, I'm assuming, $800 to $900. So we need to get that going. Debt payoff, we have 5, 10, 15. We have 170. So we will also do 40 in debt payoff. We'll make a nice chunk of progress there. Festivals currently has 50. We're going to give it 100 this week because I need to save for my ticket to EDC or to Lost Lands, and then for everything that I have to save up for EDC. Gifts is currently empty. I did buy all of my physical Christmas presents. I have one left to finish making. And then I am taking my grandmother and my father to the casino and out for dinner with my sister. So I need to start saving for that. So this week we're going to do $10. Okay, taxes. We currently have $510. The Amazon is a W-2 job, so it's already taxed. So I'm only paying taxes on my Etsy and my DoorDash this week, and we're just going to do $15 to cover those taxes. So in my high priority binder, $205. Nice. It's been a long time since Festivals has gotten a full $100. And I'm very excited that we get to do that this week. So low priority, since we have some extra money, we're gonna do some different stuff in here this week. So body mods, we're gonna give $3. I'm saving up to get either a new ear piercing or a tattoo. So we'll see what happens there. Electronics is gonna get $2. Saving up for a new Apple Watch. Mine is pretty old, and it actually has a crack in the screen. Which I'm not sure if that's because of Amazon or if I had that before. But yeah, gonna need to get a new one sooner or later, especially with doing half marathons. I don't know that my battery can survive a half marathon with how slow I run them. So we'll see. Speaking of half marathons, fitness, we're gonna put $10 in this week. Hair and lashes. I did schedule my hair appointment for January, so we just need to finish stuffing for that. It should be around $210 for my my cut, color, and parking. We're gonna do $15 in hair this week. Shindigs and shenanigans. I went to my friend's Christmas party and we went to the casino afterwards. I did unfortunately have to go to Amazon, so I didn't get to spend the whole night at the casino making. My friends made $10,000 between the four of them, which is insane. And I made $100 working for 5 hours. But I spent some money there. So we're going to put $25 into Shindigs to cover that, and then keep saving up for my next like friends event. And then travel, we're going to give $25 this week. I am saving up for a trip to Hawaii in 2027. So in my low priority, we are putting, $80, which is great. I don't know that I've stuffed that much money ever in low priority. Okay. So up next is my long-term savings binder, starting off with 52 cats, which with my extra income from Amazon, we're actually going to do multiple cats. We're going to do actually a good chunk of cats this week. So we're going to do the $21 through $26 cat. So $21, $22, $23, $25, and $26 cat. We are making progress on this challenge. And that is $117. In 52 cats. And I want to get this done by the end of the year, ideally, so that I can reallocate it into my other envelopes. For cats, my children, we are going to give them $4 this week. My one cat was acting so weird. I put a cat condo in my bathroom because my one cat spends so much time in the bathroom. It's just her safe place. And I went in to get ready for Amazon this morning, and my other cat was in the condo, and he was licking it. And I pulled him out, and he went back in and kept licking it. And I turned it around so he couldn't get in, and he tried turning it back around. So I don't know what is going on with him, but it was very weird. Very weird. For home improvement, we're going to give it $4 this week. Medical, we'll do 9. For month ahead, we are going to do $10. The Roundup Challenge is going to get that 36 cents. I forgot to write that down because I worked 10 hours today and I'm scatterbrained. And then for Savings Challenge Saturday, we're going to put in a nice chunk of change in here as well. We're going to finish some challenges this week. We are going to do $20 into Savings Challenge Saturday. Now that binder's all slim, so we're gonna chunk it up again. So in my long-term savings, we are stuffing $164.36, which is crazy. It's so nice to have this extra income. So just adding everything up, making sure that it adds up. It does not. Something's going wrong here. Oh, I know what I did. We're not stuffing 75 in gas. We're only stuffing 60 because I had such a big buffer in gas. So 130 in variable expenses. All right, so that is the 579 that we started with. So the final thing that we need to do is the cash breakdown, just to see what bills I need to pull whenever I do my cash stuffing. So Crochet by Jamie will get a 20 and a 5. Gas will get a 50 and a 10. Groceries a 20 and a 10. Prescriptions a 5. Spending a 10. Car costs will get 2 20s. Debt payoff will get 2 20s. Festivals will get a 100. Gifts will get a 10. Taxes will get a 10 and a 5. Body mods will get a 2 and a 1. Electronics will get a 2. Fitness will get a 10. Hair will get a 10 and a 5. Shindigs will get a 20 and a 5. Travel will also get a 20 and a 5. 52 cats. I'm not going to break this down by the individual cat. We're just going to do the whole 117 at once. So it'll be a 100, a 10, a 5, and a 2. Cats will get 2 2s. Home will get 2 2s. Medical will get a 5 and 2 2s. Month ahead will get a 10. Roundup we'll just deal with whenever we get there. If we do need to add an extra bill, I'll just pull one out of my stash. And then Savings Challenge Saturday will get 21s. So that is 200. It's so nice to be able to stuff hundreds again because it's been so long since I've done that. 50 and 50s, that is 160. 10s is 90. 40 and 5s, 18 in 2s, and 21 1s. So we'll just add this up, make sure that that also equals the 579. And it does. All right, so we got through that with just one minor hiccup, but we survived it. So yeah, that is going to be all for this video. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know something weird that your pet does or has done recently, because I can't have the only weird animal out there. I know somebody else has got a weirder pet than me. But yeah, so go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on Wednesday for my cash stuffing.